The war between the Autobots and the Decepticons rages on as they struggle to retrieve the prized Minicons. If the Decepticons prove themselves victorious, then Megatron and his enslaved Minicons will control the universe. The Earth's only chance for a peaceful cosmos is for Optimus Prime and the Autobots to destroy their enemy and free all Minicons. Now, get ready for a new battle.
A new Minicon has awakened, Optimus, Red Alert says. Excellent, Red Alert. Can you pinpoint its exact location? The signal is too weak, sir. But I can teleport us nearby, approximately where the Minicon is. So we'll have to search for it. Then let's hurry up and go. What are we waiting for? Hotshot says. But isn't that a bit reckless? Red adds. Yeah, what if people see you? Carlos agrees with Red. Don't worry, kids. Where the Minicon is located, there are no people in the surrounding area. Wait, Red, isn't that... Yeah, the Big Canyon. The kids say in unison after seeing where they'll be headed. Alright, let's get ready to launch. Alexis is excited to go with the Autobots on a new mission. And now here's a scene that makes absolutely no fucking sense. So, the kids are like, yeah, let's go, we're going with you. And Red Alert then says, first change your clothes before you come with us. And then, turns out, for some reason, the Minicons have this machine that changes children's clothes to orange suits if they step on a certain tile. Like, this is the most illogical thing I have ever fucking seen. Like, you want to tell me that the Minicons have had, for some reason, certain tiles where if a children stands on it for a certain amount of time, their clothes magically change to, like, orange winter clothes or something. Hell nah. And also, like, he's like, Riddler says, first let's change your clothes. And then Alexis just stands in a place like, what? And it just happens for her to be standing on the exact tile where if she were, if she was standing, like, her clothes would change. And it makes absolutely zero fucking sense. And I watched this scene over and over to try to make sense of it, both Japanese and the English version, and nah, this thing has to be changed. So the kids are going to go in the elevator, in the teleporter thing, or whatever the fuck, with the Autobots on the mission, but they will still have their original clothes, okay? So they won't have those orange clothes like they have in the actual episodes. That will come up later, in like the next episode or the episode after. I'll see about it, but yeah, this thing makes absolutely no sense, and we're getting rid of it. So no magical machine, no magical tiles that change children's clothes in this version of Armada, unfortunately. The children then follow the Autobots to the next room, where Optimus Prime, Hotshot, and Red Alert are all transformed and ready to teleport, you know. Optimus Prime opens his doors. Get in, kids! Oh, wait! Red stops Carlos and Alexis. Shouldn't we at least think about this a little bit before going? Come on, Red. Don't be a little bit... Come on, Red. Don't be scared. It will be fun, Alexis says. The children then enter the truck, and the three Autobots teleport. We see the teleport sequence, the one where it like stretches out and it like... Those are the sound effects, and then... And then we're at the Big Canyon, where the Minicon is hidden somewhere. The kids exit the vehicle, and they would be amazed by the Big Canyons if it not for the fact that they were sick as hell from the teleportation. Oh, I feel sick. Carlos is about to vomit, and Alexis and Red feel the same way. Their head is spinning, and Optimus Prime, he didn't really think about what would happen to biological beings who were using the teleportation device for the first time, especially young kids like them. Young kids, that sounds like a bad rapper name. I don't know. Kids, are you alright? Yeah, we'll be fine, Carlos says. Alexis and Red try to nod their heads, but it makes their headache worse. I apologize, I didn't think about what would happen to you children using the teleportation device. You see, we never really used it with biological beings. It's cool, Optimus, we'll be fine, Red assures him. Let's just focus on finding that minicon, alright? Red alert! Can you locate the minicon? Unfortunately, Optimus, I cannot pinpoint his exact location. Looks like we'll have to search manually. Then what are we waiting for? Let's get going, Hotshot says. Alright, listen. It's best if we split up the search in a larger area. Keep in contact and report if you see anything. Anything at all. Remember, we cannot let the Decepticons get the hand of that minicon. Optimus Prime gives his command. I'm going with you, Red Alert, Carl says. Alright, amigo, fire up that engine and let's get going. Here we go, kid. Red Alert and Carlos set off. Hey, Carlos, you could have waited for me, pal, Red says. Never mind. I guess I'm finding myself a ride too, Alexis says. Hey, Hotshot, can we ride with you? Of course you can. Get in, Hotshot says. Alexis then enters Hotshot. Red, you go with Hotshot too. Minicons will stay with me. Red's, Carlos's, and Alexis's minicons enter Optimus Prime and he sets off. But Hotshot also set off. He could not wait to get into action, so they left Red alone there in the desert. Which was kind of funny, not gonna lie. And Red is just standing there like, guys? Guys, you left me, no. We then cut off to the Decepticon base. The Autobots may have collected a few of their own minicons, but that does not mean much, as there are still so many more minicons to collect. And once we have them all, the war will be over with my Decepticons on top. Megatron says confidently. With all due respect, sir, Starscream speaks up. But shouldn't we be taking some precautions, sir? Out of all the Autobots, Optimus Prime is the only one without a minicon. So shouldn't we? Ha! It sounds like you're scared, Starscream. Is it because you don't have a minicon of your own? Cyclonus stops Starscream's words, and this pisses off Starscream. What was that, Cyclonus? Try saying that again to my face. Starscream gets ready to attack Cyclonus, but suddenly Megatron stops them. Enough, Starscream. Megatron, sir. I apologize. Under your great leadership, there is no chance that the Autobots will beat us, sir. Megatron ignores these words and says, These petty fights must stop now. Do you understand, Starscream? You too, Cyclonus. We need to focus on finding the minicons instead of fighting ourselves. We go back to Red, who is still sitting alone in the desert. In his normal clothes, not in these orange clothes. And he's all like, Damn guys, I can't believe you went off without me. And he's whining, and then Hotshot comes back with Alexis and they're like, Come on, Red, get in. And he's like, I can't believe you forgot me, guys. And yeah, they just don't have an excuse. They're like, well, too bad. Get in or else we'll be taking off without you again. Then we see Red Alert driving, with Carlos inside. Whoa, I love off-roading. Carlos is excited to be inside Red... Carlos is happy to be off-roading with a Red Alert. Meanwhile, Hotshot is just... He's not made for this kind of road. But, he doesn't care. He's a robot. He doesn't really feel those bumps as much as the kids that are inside the vehicle. And we see Red and Alexis, just jumping around. And they're like, slow down, what is this? Stop talking or you bite your tongue. I already bit my tongue. Then stop talking. Ow, but it hurts. Ow, I beat it again. And Hotshot is like, do you want me to go faster? You mean you can go faster? Please don't. Please don't. And this shot of Red being like, he's like hugging the seat, and he has his seatbelt on. So I don't know how he did that, honestly. Wow, but that is, you have to willingly do that. So yeah, bravo to Red, I guess. We see Red Alert transforming. Thankfully, he didn't transform while Carlos was inside the vehicle.
Hey, Optimus.
I'm a little busy right now, Jazz.
Yeah, I know. I just have a quick question for you. So what would you do if, hypothetically, this isn't actually a problem or anything, but, anyway, let's say you were in your vehicle form, and the human gets into the driver's seat, and after a while, you kind of forgot that he was in there. And let's just say, hypothetically, you transformed while he was still inside, and he stopped moving, and you're scared.
Jazz?
I messed up.
Oh my gosh, what have you done?
I didn't mean to, I'm sorry!
Does it hurt when you do that? We Cybertronians are mechanical lifeforms, Carlos. We do not feel the sensation of pain in the same way as you do, humans. But you can still feel pain, right? Your question isn't relevant to our mission. Let's keep moving. We cannot drive around in this terrain, so we'll have to go on foot. Ah, what a pain. Carlos looks angry. He is very mad. He will eat your soul tonight. We then see the scene where Hotshot uses his pincer things in the car, like he becomes a fucking stag beetle, which is also rarely utilized in the show. If you have the Hotshot toy, you can actually do that, which is pretty cool. Like this scene is pretty stupid, like he drives so fast that they almost fall off a cliff, and I think it's pretty stupid. So I will not keep this scene around, but we will keep in mind that Hotshot also has a power that is rarely utilized, that is added to our list of powers that are rarely utilized in the show for some reason. Red sends out Laserbeak to search for the Minicon. I'll access the data from Laserbeak's optic sensors. Can you see it, kids? The screen inside the car then shows Laserbeak's point of view. Looks like Laserbeak locked onto something. Here, I'll highlight the smoothest road so that we don't bump around as much. Hotshot then starts following Laserbeak. The two of you look around and report if you see anything that resembles a Minicon, Hotshot tells the kids. A few minutes of driving later, Alexis notices something through the window. It's a weird-looking opening in the cave. Hotshot, wait! Hotshot suddenly breaks. What is it, Alexis? Look over there. Doesn't it look suspicious? Sus. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh my god, you're right. It does look like a Minicon is there. I'll contact Optimus. We then cut to Optimus and see him and the 3 other Minicons searching. You also didn't find anything, huh? You useless junk! No, I'm just kidding, he doesn't say that. Oh, well, we'll have to keep searching, I guess. He then receives the transmission from Hotshot. Optimus, sir, I think we found the Minicon. I'll send you the coordinates. Great job, Hotshot. Actually, it was Alexis who spotted it. Oh, is that so? Great job, Alexis. We then cut back to Red Alert and the Soul Devourer, Carlos. I can't believe we lost to Hotshot and Alexis. Carlos is frustrated. Why do you burden yourself with these petty things? Red Alert asks Carlos. It's just that I'm frustrated. We've worked so hard to try to find a Minicon, and they find it before us. I don't understand. We're working towards the same goal, so what difference does it make? Red Alert is confused by Carlos's competitive nature. Never mind. Carlos decides to not devour Red Alert's soul. Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop with the soul devourer thing. We then cut to Hotshot, who's driving as fast as he can towards the Minicon they found. But then, as they were closing in on it, bullets start approaching them from all sides. It's Cyclonus! Hotshot does everything he can to avoid the bullets, and fortunately Cyclonus, who is laughing out loud for no reason, is just as good as stormtroopers when it comes to aiming. Damn, they must have been waiting for us to find the Minicon for them, Red states the obvious. That's unfair, Alexis says. Well, I'm not going to let them get it. Red Alert! Optimus, help! Alexis tries to contact the other Autobots, but all she hears is shooting. Red Alert is also busy. He's currently fighting Demolisher at the other side of the Big Canyon. Alright, you 3, hide here. Optimus leaves the 3 Minicons that were traveling with him behind, so that he can help Hotshot and Red Alert. Here we'll have a few shots of Hotshot just driving and Cyclonus following him and shooting him, but also Red Alert driving and Demolisher shooting at him. Basically, it will like be a few seconds of Hotshot jarring around, avoiding bullets, then Red Alert doing the same thing on the opposite side. Their plan is to distract Demolisher and Seconus and let Optimus take the other minicon. We'll also see Red Alert do a 180 and drive towards Demolisher. This will confuse the stupid-ass Decepticon, and he will just be like, "Ah, he's making fun of me! Ah!" And then he'll turn around and then start chasing him again. Basically, whoever has Demolisher on his tail is just going to take the easiest W of their life. We then see Optimus. He arrived at the coordinates Hotshot gave him. So, this must be the place. Just as he says that, a shot narrowly misses his head. "Ah, Megatron! Ha 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 ha! Optimus Prime. The desert is a great choice for your demise." Now, this fight in the actual cartoon is really goofy because Megatron is like 5 meters in front of Optimus Prime, who's just standing there like in a boxing pose. And Megatron shoots him like 20 times and he misses every single time, which is goofy as hell. So here's how the battle will actually play out. Megatron shoots Optimus Prime in the legs. This makes Optimus fall to his knees. "Ha ha 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 ha, Optimus. You're weaker than I remember. Now say your goodbyes to your fellow Autobots, because you'll be blasted away." Megatron then combines with his minicon and gets ready to shoot Optimus in the face. Others hear the conversation over the radio, and they get worried, so they get to action. Red Alert turns himself around and suddenly breaks, opening the door. "Carlos, get out." But... No buts. Get out. Carlos wants to say something, but he listens to Red Alert, who then drives quickly towards Demolisher, who's just standing there confused. Red Alert shoots a hook on the boulder next to Demolisher, and then uses it to drive sideways on that boulder. He drops upside down on Demolisher, confusing the stupid Decepticon even more, and then Red Alert just starts driving as fast as he can towards Optimus. On the other side, Hotshot also makes a sharp turn. He avoids Seconus' bullets, and before Seconus has a chance to turn around and start shooting at him again, Hotshot opens the doors. "Exit the vehicle now!" Red and Alexis listen without hesitation. Hotshot then stops playing around. He does a donut, and then shoots at Seconus back from the guns in his hood. Red and Alexis start running towards Optimus. The 3 minicons that were traveling with Optimus until just a bit earlier also heard the transmission and Megatron. They also knew that Optimus was in danger, so they also rushed towards the scene. The 3 of them combine into one bigger minicon, and they get ready to attack Megatron, but it's too late. Optimus gets shot. But not by Megatron, instead by Starscream. "Starscream!" Megatron yells, as he shoots and misses Optimus, who fell to the ground because of Starscream's bullets. Instead of Optimus, Megatron hit the minicon that was behind Optimus. This caused the minicon to start awakening, but Megatron was too preoccupied with Starscream to notice. "Starscream, explain yourself, fool." "Let me finish him, Megatron. I will prove that I deserve a minicon of my own." "Starscream, I ordered you to stay at the base." While the two are arguing, the minicon fully awoken. Optimus took notice of this, and he also recognized the minicon. It was his old partner from the war. However unlikely that may be, it was them reuniting again after what seemed like eons and eons. Meanwhile, on the battlefield, the 3 combined minicons jump on Starscream, knocking him down to the ground. "Ah!" Starscream yells as he transforms back into his robot mode. "It's over, Decepticons," Optimus Prime says as he transforms into his super mode, combining with his minicon and shooting at Starscream and Megatron. Megatron and Starscream jump backwards to avoid the blast, but the shockwave from the blast still throws them far away. They fall on their backs, and we hear Megatron say, "This is your fault, Starscream," as the Decepticons teleport back to their base. This happens just as the children arrive to the scene. "Yes!" The children cheer. "We won! And we have a new minicon on our side." "You had us real worried there for a second, Optimus," Carlos says. The other Autobots also arrive at the scene. "Optimus, you got a minicon," Hotshot says excitingly. "Yes, and it's one I am already familiar with. An old friend. Everyone, I want you to meet Sparkplug." We then go to Megatron, who's on the moon. angry that one of his soldiers' disobedience caused them to lose this battle. Demolisher approaches Megatron from behind. Megatron, sir? Yes, Demolisher. Our battle today, we would have won if it weren't for Starscream's disobedience today. But it doesn't matter, as we will ultimately win this war. One minicon will not make that much of a difference. Of course, sir. Now leave me alone, Demolisher. I need some time alone to think. To strategize for the future. I understand, sir. I apologize for interrupting you. Demolisher leaves, leaving Megatron standing there, watching at Earth, thinking. What should their next move be? And we end the episode here. Now, for this episode, we covered only one episode of Armada, instead of like 1.5 that I did until now. Which means that we're currently finished with episode 4 of the actual show. Like the story of the first 4 episodes, it is the story of the first 3 episodes of this Revenge series, but this number is only going to get further and further apart, as there are some entire episodes that are just nothing, just straight up nothing. For example, out of my head I can think of one, which is like the Carnival episode, that was like that was the dog shiest episode of Armada, and I saw it like 10 times. And it just does nothing. Like, literally, pretty much nothing in that episode happens. Maybe there's, like, a little bit of that episode that I'll keep, but most of that episode is just going to get scrapped away. Yeah, and I don't want to keep you anymore, so yeah. Check out my novel, it's pretty amazing, and also big thanks to my friend, Kotsa, who did the opening sequence for this video. I hope you like his voice acting. It was his first time trying this kind of thing, and I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, so thank you, Kotsa. Thank you for watching. Leave any suggestions in the comments, as always. Any critiques, anything, and I want to make this as good as possible. So yeah, thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.